You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
I called on the Lord. I said, that Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you call for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under Yahweh they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
Forgive me, Ronnie, because we got to come out here and ruin your day. We got to ruin your day because you ruined the days of Native American Indians and Latino brothers here in America, man. So the I.S.U.P.K. under Commandant General YAHANNA started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, has to come out here and teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth of who they are according to the Bible so that our days can no longer be ruined by you and your oppression. So that our days can no longer be controlled by your racism here in America, man. And so we're going to start right here. Give me Exodus chapter 1 and verse 10, man. I'm going to show you who you are and what's happening in the world today, man. Because America is terrorizing the Chicanos, man. America is terrorizing the Native Indian and Latino communities in the very land that they have built, man. The very land that they gave their blood, sweat, and tears to raise up. We living in this place called Raleigh, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, and we see how beautiful these cities are, how grand these cities are in this empire we call America, man. But we give no respect to the nations and people who died to build these cities, man. But we're going to see what the Lord has to say about all of this, man. What the Lord has to say about ICE. Read what you got.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 10. Come out, let us deal wisely with them, lest thou multiply.
So now, this is what Pharaoh had to say 2,000 years ago about the about the children of Israel, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We migrated and moved into Egypt, man, and we was looking for a home. We were looking for a place to live, and Egypt and Pharaoh had that place for us. They started to see our value. They took a brother named Joseph, who came from the northern tribes, man, and they used Joseph to survive the winter, to survive famine, just like America uses Negroes today to build up their empire, to fly in the skies, to unalive the Vietnamese, to fight in their wars. Why? Because black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they are the salt of the earth. We are the best thing that's ever happened to America. Well, 2,000 years ago, the same thing happened. Joseph and the Israelites went into Egypt, and we became the best thing that ever happened to Egypt. And we made Egypt to be the empire we knew it to be during that time. The greatest empire during this time. But now, in the fashion of Israelites, as we were living in Egypt, just like we live in America, we were getting down and busy. And we were following the commandment of our Father to multiply. To multiply. Meaning we was getting down with our women, we was having babies, to keep it simple. To keep it simple, we were having a lot of children, and we started to grow. We started to multiply and flood the cities of Egypt, just like we flood the cities of Raleigh, like we flood the cities of Durham, New York, Harlem, LA, Las Vegas, Florida. We flood the cities of America, and Pharaoh started to notice. They started to notice that, oh no, these slaves that we have underneath us, they're no longer being the lesser of the nation. Now they're starting to be the majority. Now they're starting to come together. Black and brown people are starting to learn to love one another in America, man. And America sees it. Donald Trump sees it. He sees the work of Commandant General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K. He sees the Latino brothers and the Ephraimite brothers and the Puerto Rican brothers who are learning to love the Negroes right here in America. And this is what Donald Trump has to say about it. Read it again.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 10. Come out, let us deal wisely with them.
So now, America says, let's deal wisely with the Negroes. Let's deal wisely with the Chicanos. Let's deal wisely with the Native Indians. Why? Because we can't just go out and kill them. We can't just start unaliving everybody. Why? Because on the forefront of it, on the face of it, it would be so wrong for America to just do it. And it's not in his nature. Remember, the Bible says that America is the beast of the field, man. He is a serpent, man. He's subtle like a serpent, and he knows how to destroy his prey. So how does he do it? He uses propaganda to destroy the Native Indians. He used propaganda to destroy the Negroes. And today, he's going to deal wisely with us. And he uses propaganda so that he can sick his dogs, a.k.a. ICE, on the Latino brothers right here in America. Read.
Lest they multiply.
Lest they multiply. Lest they grow. Everyone knows the Latinos, they have babies like no other. They get into one house and have 20 brothers and 20 sisters in one house, and they all go and work and come back home and they feed each other. America does not like that, man. You know why? America only wants money. And America can't get money if Latinos live 20 deep in one house. America wants each Latino to buy 20 houses. America wants each Latino to buy 20 cars. America wants each Latino to go spend 20 different amounts of money in 20 different American restaurants so that America can stay on top. America does not love the brotherhood that the Latinos have. America does not love the brotherhood that the Negroes have, that the Native Indians have. So now they have to deal wisely with us. Read.
And it come to pass that when they falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
So now America's getting scared. America is afraid of Jesus Christ. America is afraid of the Most High because they know how evil they've been to God's chosen people. Andrew Jackson said this. He said, if there is a God, then surely we would pay for what we have done. Surely we would pay for the crimes that we've committed against the innocents that lived here in America, against the innocents that are the Native Indians, the innocents that are the Latinos, the innocents that are the Negroes. Surely you would have to pay. And America is on the heels of their feet, man, because they know Christ is coming back to bring judgment on this earth, man. And the eyes of God, the eyes of the Most High is on this earth, and he sees what Donald Trump is doing. He sees what Morgan Sangre did. He sees what Hillary Clinton did to our people, man. And the Lord is they're going to have to pay for it. Read that again.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 10. Come out, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when they falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
Listen, let me tell you something. The fear of Pharaoh and the fear of America is well justified. It's well justified that Americans should be afraid that the Puerto Ricans will love the Negroes. America should be scared. America should be afraid that the Latinos will come back to their identity, that the Mexicans will come back to their identity, that the Native Indians will come back to their identity and learn to love each other. America, you should be afraid because this prophecy and what you're scared of is going to happen. Christ is going to come back, and an enemy will rise up against you. And Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, by the sound of my voice, it is your job to join with America's enemy, man. Join with America's enemy and fight against your oppressor, man. Why? How? By serving the Most High. Because that's who America's enemy is, man. You wonder why they put billions and trillions of dollars into the Space Force. Why they created Space Force, man. I know why they created an army. They wanted to fight their enemies on the ground. I know why they created a navy. They wanted to fight their enemies in the water. I know why we have an Air Force, so they can fight their enemies in the sky. But what enemy do we know of that's in space? God. God is the enemy that is in space, and God is going to wage war on America for what ICE is doing to the Latino brothers right here today.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply.
Drop down to 11.
Verse 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters.
They set taskmasters over them, man. This is what happened in Egypt 2,000 years ago. They made life very hard to live. And that's what they're doing to ICE. They're making it be as if being a Mexican means that you're illegal, man. They use propaganda to say that the Mexicans are committing crimes. They say the Latinos are committing crimes. The Haitians are committing crimes. What crimes haven't America committed?
Right.
What crimes didn't Donald Trump commit?
Right.
What crimes didn't the Biden family commit?
Right.
Isn't the Biden family known for using all of the cocaine in New York? Biden ain't in jail. His sons ain't in jail. His sons ain't being deported to some third world country. But you lie on the Mexicans. You lie and say that they stealing all the jobs. You lied on the Haitians. You said that they were committing all the crimes when you are the biggest criminal on the face of the planet Earth.
Right.
There is not another man who has committed more murders than the oppressor, man. 75 million Native American Indians on a trail of tears just because you envied their land. Not because they were savages, not because they harmed you, not because they were your enemy, but because you wanted to take this land from them. 99 million Negroes on the transatlantic slave trade. You're so diabolical.
Right.
You're so evil. You're so wicked, and you're so much of a devil that only God can come put you in his place. And black man, Latino man, Native Indian man, God is your refuge. God is your salvation, not from the life that you're living, not from the other Negroes in your hood, in your ghetto. God is your salvation to remove the white man from your life, to remove oppression from your life. You want to learn how to live? You want to learn what's the problem with black men in the community? What's the problem with Latino men in the community? I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem ain't the Bloods or the Crips. That ain't the problem. The problem ain't the drugs in the community. That ain't the problem. The problem with black people is white people. That's it. 1 + 1 = 2. You remove our oppressor and black people, Latino people will learn to flourish, because then we be free to serve God.
Right.
Without oppression on our necks, we'll never be free to serve God. Read.
Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens.
To afflict them with their burdens. Drop that. Give me Psalms chapter 83 and verse 2, man. You go out this Bible, and this Bible will tell you everything that you need to know. It's time to get out of the Christian church, man. The Christian church don't teach you nothing about the Bible. The Christian church teaches you how to accept your oppression.
Right.
That's what it does. The Christian church does not teach you the laws of God. It doesn't teach you that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are God's chosen people. Christianity teaches us that we have to love everybody. Why? Because if we love everybody, then we become easy targets to the beast of the field. Who is the beast of the field? The beast of the field is Hitler, John F. Kennedy. Every president that has ruled this country gained his presidency because he was the best leader in oppressing black people, man. That's how you win in America.
Right.
If you want to be a corporal or a general or a high commanding officer, what do you got to do? You got to be good at your job and oppressing black people. And that's what some of these Negroes think they're doing in ICE. Some of our brothers, right now, you have sold yourself for $50,000 sign-on bonuses to go and apply to be ICE agents, man, which is why you wear masks. It's why you do it. Why do they wear masks? Because the ICE agents that are terrorizing the Latinos, they work at Taco Bell. That's it. That's the secret. You want to know why they wear masks? Because the ICE agents that are oppressing and terrorizing the Latinos, they work in your library. They work right here in these buildings, in the Sky House. They work in that church, in this restaurant, that restaurant down the street. They are everyday people. They're not military. They're not a militia. They have no training on how to deal with mental illness. They have no training on how to de-escalate situations. They are regular citizens who took $50,000 to go and sell out their brothers in the same neighborhoods we all oppressed in, man. Now, how silly can we be? Ecclesiasticus 7:7 says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Donald Trump knows how to destroy you, black man.
Right.
He knows how to make you turn on Latinos. He knows how to make you forget that the Native Indians ever existed. He knows how to do it by putting money in your pocket to alleviate some of the oppression that he put on you.
That's right.
That's it. That's the secret. He creates the oppression and he gives you $50,000 to go unalive your brothers, to go and separate their families from one another.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it caution. Cause if they make the wrong move, it post. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boast. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're